I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakah, Quadash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone while, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom, Wa, Abababal. This is Hebrews 10, verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, ye might receive the promise. So all we're doing is waiting for that promise of receiving the reward of salvation. All right? It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, which is Yahushai, and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, into destruction, which the Lord's going to destroy this known manner of life, this wicked world, and he's going to establish a righteous world. See? So if you go back into this world, you're going to be destroyed with this world. But of them that believe, to the saving of the soul, which it says in the 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be? In all holy conversation and godliness. See, dealing with the kingdom of heaven. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, which Yahweh is going to send his son Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with the fervent heat, nevertheless. And you know, that's why you're not invested into this world. You know it's going to pass away. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, where we rule, and the heathen are our slaves, wherein dwelleth righteousness. See, and that's what's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, is righteousness. The commandments of the Lord being executed, and the judgment according to the statutes brought forth, so that the earth could be in its fullness, in its full strength under the Israelites. That's why, you know, everything's going to go back to being perfect. It says, Proverbs 29 in verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, because there's going to be no starvation. There ain't going to be no sickness. You're going to be able to sleep with your doors wide open, your windows wide open, letting that summer breeze come in. There ain't going to be people dying on the side of the road because they froze to death or something like that. You see? All things are going to be in a state of peace because of the righteous. Now, when the heathen go off, they're going to be corrected. All right? But now, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Children are starving. There's war, rumors of war. There's shortages. The collapse of their dollars. Right? All this shit is happening. You got transformers taking over. Right? So this is why, really, when the righteous of the Israelites are set up by Yahushua, was starting with King David, the earth is going to rejoice. The people are going to rejoice. All right? And this shows you that the so-called white man is the wicked, and that's why the people mourn. They ain't got enough money to pay their bills. They can't buy a house. They can't afford the rent. They can't afford the grocery money. They can't afford the kids. They don't want kids, right? Women want to be men. Women want careers. Men don't, you know what I'm saying? So it's a big fucking confusion under the so-called white man. But once the Israelites are established on earth by Yahushua at the command of Yahweh, the earth is going to operate in a righteous state where there'll be peace. All right? The men will be ruling over their house, and the women will be subject to that man. And they'll be virgins until their husbands get them. Not like in this world, the woman's already been through 3 divorces, a couple baby daddies, maybe an abortion, and you're supposed to love that woman like she's a virgin, you know? And you ain't going to have effeminate men. You know, that's a problem in this society also, effeminate men. You know, it's horrible to look at a man without a beard. It's almost like looking at him naked is freaking horrible. All right? So all these things will be corrected when Yahushua comes back and establishes the Israelites, starting with his elect that have been practicing these righteous acts. He's going to set us up in a seat of power, and we're going to rule the world. See? And we're gonna pretty much put these heathen in slavery, and then after that 1,000 years of slavery, the Edomite is going to be made extinct. So there will be no evil on earth because we'll be here to establish righteousness and keep that establishment going. And that's why the Edomite, the so-called white man, has an extinction date, because he is the border of wickedness. All wickedness comes from that so-called white race. All right, Isaiah 14:21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children. So we're preparing them by telling them the truth. All right, it says, for his children, prepare slaughter for his children, for his sons, for the iniquity of their fathers, because they are their fathers. The reincarnation, like Apostle R always points out, you know, Trump is Nero in the reincarnation. All right? Because they are the same bloodline. It says that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. Because what do they do when they get power? They cause wickedness to spread. See, in the Apocrypha, it talks about the prophet being raised in 2 Ezra 15. All right, the prophet is raised. Why? Because of the wickedness of this devil. 2 Ezra 15 verse 5, behold, the Lord, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, which is that so-called white man, he's a weapon of mass destruction, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Profanely means to take you out the truth. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves, which now they're going to make it mandatory that you have an implantable microchip. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. See? So even though these Edomites, they have plans to try to slaughter us, the Lord is going to deliver us and put those heathen in our hands. We're going to have them, and like it says in Psalms 2, we're going to break them into pieces. Psalms 2, verse 8, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the utmost and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. See? So when we get these heathen, you think you fucking heathen been hard on us, you ain't seen shit. Alright, we're going to fucking be on you, like I said earlier, white on rice. We're going to be on your ass. You do one fucking thing wrong and you're going to get stomped out. Alright? And even these heathen, these other heathen, they're going to be on you. Alright? It says that in Isaiah 14, verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with the continual stroke, He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Talking about this so-called white race. When they're getting their fucking ass whooped, nobody's going to help them. All right, because of what they've done to all these different nations. It says, you struck the people with endless blows of rage and held the nations in your angry grip with unrelenting tyranny. So they're going to get your ass, man. We're going to be on you, but those just like in prison. You stick Jake in prison, and the guards, they have to deal with the guards. They have to deal with the time. They have to deal with their own people in there. They have to deal with their families on the outside. They have to deal even with the other races in those prisons. See? So when we get you and put you in captivity, these other nations are going to be stomping you to shit on top of it, of what we do to you. See? Why? Because you're the wicked. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. See? Why? Because the so-called white man in his wicked-ass kingdom was brought down to destruction. All praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Ha-Rekah Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom, ba, 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 ba.